Hello, my name is Rose, and I'm a radio, television, and film major at the University of Texas at Austin. I've been making films since I was in high school, and I've been telling stories since I was a little kid to basically anyone who would listen. My director of photography, Aiden, is my classmate and someone who I deeply admire for his skills and talents in film. So this project is a love letter to the 1950s and, more specifically, the atomic age. It's the story of a woman preparing a birthday cake for her ill husband at the end of the world. It's a romance that's filled with drama, but also some very cute and lighthearted moments. My DP came up with the brilliant idea of shooting this film on Super 8, which was a medium that I had no experience with, but he's been working with it since he was 12, and it really, really brought this film to life. It changed the film for the better, and I'm so pleased with how it turned out, and I just can't wait for everyone else to get to see what it looks like. That being said, though, it did cost quite a bit to get the film processed. So we need the money in order to pay for the film, but we also need the money. We spent a lot of money converting this tiny little apartment into a 1950s household because we couldn't find a location in time. So we spent a lot of PD work. Shout out to my mom. She took me thrifting, and we found everything. And it actually turned out absolutely amazing. This entire process was just like every single part of this film that we needed to come together came together just beautifully. And also, I reached out to a friend from high school who is a student composer, and I asked her if she would score the film, and this will be her first time making a project for film, making a song for film. So I would like to pay her for all of her hard work because she is doing amazing work. And why this film? Why I actually decided to pitch this film in my class and then eventually have it be brought to life is I was inspired to make this film really because of my boyfriend, but I've been dating my boyfriend for over a year and a half now, I think. And one of our favorite things to do is to watch TV. We love watching the new Fallout series, and ever since then I've been obsessed with the 1950s and the atomic age, and all the songs are just so nostalgic for a time that I was not alive. But while watching the show, me and my boyfriend had this conversation about what would we do if we were in this situation where we knew a bomb was going to drop on us. Would we go to the fallout shelters? Would we try to fight back? Would we be upset? How would we spend our last moments? And after, considering all the things, we just decided that we would just be together. And I thought that was something that's really, really powerful. Knowing that you're going to die, but in your last moments just deciding to be with someone that you love and just pretend that the world isn't going to end. So that's really what the film is about. It's about a couple that is just, trying to get through the apocalypse by just focusing on the little things, something as little as a birthday cake. And this film is also just a love letter to so many people that have helped me. So much of the crew are friends that I've met in my time in college and actually even in high school. And then I also, working on this film, got to meet so many other amazing people that I hope to continue working with. This is my first time ever actually directing a big group of both cast and crew. Usually I've always just kind of felt most comfortable when it's just kind of me, myself, and I, I'll do the acting, the directing, the writing, and the editing, because I've never trusted myself enough to really put myself out there and lead a group of people because I didn't think anyone would listen. But the film is getting made, and I am so excited for people to not just get to listen to my film, which they can't really quite. There's not much listening going on. It is this no dialogue film, but I'm excited for people to get to watch my work, and I really want to share it with the world. I hope you donate. We would really appreciate it if you do. Remember that the money's not just going to me, it's actually none of it's really going to me. It's going to all the amazing people that have helped me make my dreams a reality. So, happy birthday from the director of The Last Birthday on Earth. Locked in for that one.